During my senior year of high school, I stumbled across a quote by George Moore from his book, The Brook Careth. It said, "A man travels the world over in search of what he needs and returns home to find it." I can honestly say that his words meant nothing to me, but I wrote them down anyway in the journal that I always carry around with me. I had never been away from home before, at least not for more than a week or two at a time, so I never had a chance to actually miss it. Home was really all I knew. A month or two into my first semester of college, I found myself flipping through the journals I kept in high school. At one point, I came across Moore's words that I had scribbled down just months before. I wasn't sure why they had caught my eye again. In just a few days, I would be returning home from college for the first time. Would Moore's words finally mean something to me? Would I really find what I needed at home? Or had I not been on the road long enough?
They're just coming in the toll booth. Thank you. I know. Steve?
It's difficult to describe what I feel as I turn onto the main road that runs through the heart of Flourtown, Pennsylvania.
What are you doing tonight? That's my lifestyle.
Everything looks exactly as I had left it.
I know.
The McDonald's is still open.
Oh, well I'm gonna go because I cannot drive.
No one has bought any shiny new cars.
Yes, I cannot wait to see your end.
My friends that are still in high school haven't gone anywhere.
With a different emphasis, but yeah.
One of my neighbors cut down a big tree in their front lawn, but that's about it. The house key is still in the mailbox. After being away from home for a while, I suppose you get used to the fluorescent light of college dorms. Everything in my house looks really yellow, warm. There are so many little details everywhere that immediately begin to define the space that I call home. It smells good too, which is a nice break from the dormitory smell of old garbage, pizza, and beer. Everything looks lived in. Everything has been used. It really feels like I never left. Dinner with my family.
Well, you're so popular!
I can't do anything on that are on weekdays because parents
You could have done so many things with me if you were in the
Right.
too. I want to watch TV and play my video games.
Oh, well, I was sick and that's what I'd rather do.
At bonding, it's 5 below.
Although I try to sit back and observe how my family interacts, I can't help but to join in the conversation. I used to do this with my family every
You
night.
didn't go with me.
To Belmar?
Make fun of my brother, answer Mom's questions, team up with Rosalie, bicker with Dad.
So how's Hannah liking the life up there in
How's his dad's
very, very, very quiet?
Now I'm jumping at the opportunity to do things the way I did back in high school.
What do you mean guess? Does she talk about it?
Nantucket, I don't like it. Not like, there's nothing to do there.
Maybe this is what Moore was talking about. I would say that things are static here, but I don't think that's the right word. I guess everything is just slower, which is a nice break from fast-paced college living.
Yeah, but I think the plot of the ladies.
I sometimes wonder if my brother knows how much I miss him when I'm at school. It's cool to have a person in your life that you can yell at and argue with all day,
Get away from me.
but still be best friends with when it's all said and done. My definition of home is becoming a lot simpler than I had expected. It's just the same old stuff that I've always known. The sights, the sounds, the smells, the people. The weekend is flying by all too quickly. An old friend of mine used to get jealous of the relationship I have with my immediate family. I never understood why. Wasn't every family like that?
Had to drink 5 bottles of water. Who? Had to pee. Hey, stop writing because I can't speak loud enough. Do you hear this? I can't speak.
I guess I'm pretty lucky to have cousins that are like brothers and sisters to me.
Piss really bad.
Happy birthday to you, and many more.
My grandmother Gigi always says that your family is just a circle of friends who love you. I'd say that's about right. The end of my trip comes sooner than I had hoped. Time to say goodbye and get back in the car. Driving back down the main road, I suppose that's when it struck me. George Moore. He was right. I had returned home expecting to find something big, but all I really found was the routine I was used to. It grounded me, secured me, and revamped me. It was like a big rainstorm that brings a weary tree back to life. I had needed to reconnect with my roots, and now I was ready to go back out and continue my travels.